Okay, I think this shit working now. Okay, we in this bitch. Okay, this is video I've been wanting to watch, and I had never seen the full thing. Boondocks made reference to it, and we about to watch it right now.
Is a word that evokes many emotions in people. It's a derogatory racial remark that has divided people for many years.
And a Jefferson County high school teacher has now received the longest suspension on record for calling a student the N-word. WHAS 11's defender Renee Murphy investigates what happened and why in this story you'll only see on 11.
Valley Traditional High School is in the middle of a racial controversy right now. A teacher used the N-word towards a student. The word is only 6 letters long, but the impact is far-reaching. And we do want to warn you that some of the language in this story is strong, and it may offend you, it may offend some other people. But since the story is not just about the N-word, it's also about the teacher's intent and definition of the word, we have decided to leave it in the story for you to decide.
And what did
I
he
wish they would
say
do that.
specifically
I wish they would do that with news now, but now they just tell you what to think.
to you?
Sit down, nigga.
Keyshawn Chambers is a freshman at Valley High School, a Boy Scout, a football player, a member of the ROTC, an honor roll student. He was hanging around his teacher's
He plays Smash.
classroom door in December. The teacher told him to sit down, and the teacher says that Keyshawn used the N-word first.
And I just kind of was stunned a second. Well, then get away from the door, nigga. And I repeated the same insult because that's sort of what I've been trained.
Fuck. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. It's not funny, but it's funny. Now let me hear him out. Let me hear him out.
To do.
The school district says that is not what they trained English teacher Paul Dawson to do.
He tried to say I said it, and I didn't say it, and no one else in the class knows that I said it because I didn't.
Documents from the school investigation show that several of the students interviewed from Valley did not hear Keyshawn say the N-word first. Dawson says that students use the slang version of the N-word.
Bro, this man about to do a slideshow to prove his innocence, bro. I want to hear what he got to say. I haven't seen this shit in full.
At Valley High School all the time. He says Nigger is a racial slur, but says that students use Nigga as often as they'd say dude or hey man. And Dawson says as much as he does not like the word, he still used the slang version to feel more comfortable with black students.
Why is this word used so frequently? So I just don't understand it, and I'm trying to understand it. I need help. Yes, I use nigga. I've used it. I admit it. I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. That, you know, nigga this, nigga please, nigga. You know, can you lend a nigga a pencil?
What kind of example are you setting?
He just keeps going. You know, okay, here's the problem here. The problem is not the message. The problem is the messenger. That's the main problem here. Cause like technically, did he say anything wrong? No. But we obviously see the problem here. Like we could see the problem here.
For your students, if you use a word that you don't want them to use.
Upon reflection, that's not good.
Dawson was suspended for 10 days without pay from January.
Nigga, 10 days. What? That's nigga said the longest suspension. I was expecting like, yeah, nigga, just leave for the rest of the year. 10 days.
January 9th to January 23rd, and he has to go to diversity training. He says that he's learned from this experience and hopes that others think twice before using the N-word.
I will never say any form of nigga. I'm curious.
He just did it again. What are you talking about? Oh my god, bro. He has to be trolling at this point. Yeah, he's trying to get his last couple niggas in before he gotta go on the diversity training. But he's just like, he's really rubbing it in right now. But no, let's continue. That's crazy.
Spirit of that.
Paul Dawson says that he is sorry for the way things were handled, but Keyshawn says that he is not looking for any apologies.
Apologizing is going to change the fact that it happened and he's not been punished.
And punishment in your mind is?
Not having this job anymore.
Paul Dawson says that he wants.
You see, the problem is there's a lot of white people that kind of like idolize black people, and like it happens in different facets of society. Like people that love sports, for instance. It'll be the biggest rednecks that are in love with these football players, but like they hate niggas though. But like that one nigga getting that touchdown, yeah, nah, he cool. It's a weird thing. Like they want to be black until they don't want to be black, but it happens all around the world. You see people in fucking China getting perms and braids and shit. That shit is, I mean, like, do what you want, but at the same time, they act like they're not biting off black culture. And there's like plenty of times these niggas just be using nigga in their songs, but like not even like as a word. Like they say nigga. Cause you know, like in Korean, whatever. In Korean, they be like, oh no, nigga means like you are. But you can't say you are just alone. It has to be like in a sentence. But no, they be doing that shit in their songs. So it's a really weird thing. Like they want our culture, but they don't want us. You know, because it is black people that make things cool. They always be trying to find out what new word we using and all that kind of bullshit. But they don't respect like the boundary. I was at dinner with this couple recently that my friend is friends with, and this dude, he made the craziest joke to me. He really thought it was funny. Like I realized that sometimes white people just like they have very limited interactions with black people, and then they don't understand. Not that it's an excuse, because like they know, but like they don't know. You get it? It's a weird line to tread. Like, not that I'm giving them an excuse, I'm giving an explanation. Because I'll tell you two stories, actually. There was this one time I was up in school, and I was like with my group of friends that I had made the first year, and then we're in our second year now. We're in like dorms and shit. And this dude that's like part of the group, but I'm not really friends with him, but I'm like bopping to the music that's playing. It's like, it's not rap that's playing. It's like some kind of music that, you know, black people wouldn't listen to. But whatever, we're playing board games. I'm kind of like bopping, and this nigga says to me, for a buff black guy, you're not very hardy. What? Are all black people lumberjacks? What kind of bullshit is that? Like, I didn't even know how to respond to that at first, because I'm like, what? I know what hardy means, but like, does he think all black people are hardy? I was just sitting there processing it for a little bit. And then I was like, I just looked at him. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I didn't even think it was really worth a reaction. Because there's like, I'll give you another example. There's this white comic that I know of, and he was referencing how Louis C.K. said nigga on stage one time. And I watched the clip of Louis C.K. doing it. In that context, it's fine. In that context, I will allow that one. But this comic, he was talking about how he wants to get so good he can say nigga on stage without any repercussions. Why is that a goal for you? Why is saying a slur that has so much weight behind it a goal for you? That's weird as fuck. Like, he's basically saying, I say nigga when you're not around, but one day I will. That was what he was saying to me. It was me and my other friend, but like I didn't even address it, because like it's such a weird, twisted way of thinking that like, how do you even tell someone, nah, bro, don't do that shit? Because like you should know. Like, this person wasn't a child. This dude on this news story, he's not a fucking child. But I guess it's just like when they kind of have very limited interactions with black people, they don't get it. There's a lot of people that just grow up without culture. The dude that said that Hardy comment to me, he was from like Utica, New York. He probably has no black friends other than me. And I wasn't even his friend. We were just in the same group. It was very weird. But just as a black person, you will never escape like the ridicule that your skin color brings to you. And it's not even just like a thing that you're constantly aware of. There's just racist shit that happens that like you can kind of be like, is it racism? It kind of feels like racism, but most racism isn't like as overt as like somebody just calling you nigger. That's not, most racism is not that. Most racism is following you in the store. You go into a hotel, A bunch of people walk past, but the dude standing by the elevators asks only you if you have a card. It's those kind of things that happen. I just looked at my phone. So, I don't know. Being black is just like something a lot of people refuse to really truly understand. Because if you want to understand, you can. Like, you can talk to a black person, ask them questions, you know? But most people don't care to do that. Most people don't really care about other cultures. They only care about preserving their own. But whatever.
Wants there to be a steadfast policy in Jefferson County Public Schools against people using the N-word. Right now, when it is brought up, it's dealt with on a case-by-case basis with the district. And we should mention that Keyshawn is still in Paul Dawson's classroom. Dawson has been with the district for 20 years, and Keyshawn is still in that classroom because Dawson is an honors English teacher. There are very few honors English classes, so he is still with him.
Well, now he was suspended for a while, but is he back teaching?
He is back teaching now, and he still does have his job. But this is not the first time that Paul Dawson has been suspended from Jefferson County Public Schools.
Okay, see, there's the problem. There's the problem. They let this nigga get away with it more than once. I'm gonna hear what the fuck they did. I'm gonna hear what the fuck he did.
Coming up at 5:30, we'll tell you what happened before. We'll tell you about his plan to appeal the suspension and why the district says that he should keep his job.
Thank you very much. I'm sure we haven't heard.
Wait, no, so there's more. Hold up.
More to come. Thank you.
There's more to this news story. Nah, hold up. Nah. Okay. You know what we finna do? You know what we gonna do? We're gonna go back to the video we was just watching because I made a whole playlist, right? We're gonna go back to this video and see like the suggested videos and see if it has like the continuation of this story. Nah, it doesn't. This story seems to just like kind of have disappeared or whatever the fuck. Okay. Hilarity ensues. That's funny. That was kind of it was a funny, like, it's funny, but it's only funny because it's so like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's so like, it's like when that dude Alex Jones was like, they putting shit in the water to make the frogs gay. And that shit is like, what, nigga? What are you talking about? They're not really showing me like more of the original story we're just watching. Okay, I just wanted to watch that video because that shit was the reference in Boondocks was fucking hilarious. Say, nigga, how you gonna borrow a chicken nugget? Is you gonna give it back, nigga? Like, I think that's what he said, but that's hilarious as fuck. Okay, I want to see how this looks, so we're ending it here. Follow me, IG, TikTok. Check out my clothing, all that. Why am I shaking my head like this? I'm at home right now and I'm sick, so like I'm filming. I've been saying I'm gonna get this done, so nigga, we getting it done. Check out my Naruto shit in the back, by the way. That shit hard as fuck. I want to make a better background, but we gonna get to that. All right. Follow me. Bye.